How you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well this morning. Blessings and power unto you. You know it's a good day. It's another day that God has given us. He woke us up this morning, started us on our way for those that are waking at this particular time. And God has granted you an opportunity just to say thank you. Wherever you're at, friends, know that somebody been praying for you. Let's just go right ahead and get on into this particular message. But before you come into this chat or as you enter in, know that I appreciate you. I really do. Abundantly blessed. This is the title of the message today. You are more than abundantly blessed. You so blessed to where about if you take an opportunity and stop and to be thankful right now, right where you're at, no matter what is going on right now, just give God some thanksgiving and praises. If you need some help in getting yourself together, to give God some thanksgiving and praises, I'm that friend. I'm going to go ahead on and I'm just going to say these words unto you, that God allow your guidance to lead my friends today in the direction that they are going. Give them the comfort that they need. Give them the encouragement that they need. Give them the direction as well as the solution. Allow their hearts, God, to be open, God, as you pour into them. Allow their steps, God, to be ordered by you. Bless them even more abundantly, God. God, we know that they are blessed, but continue to bless them. Continue to give them insight on their journey. Continue to allow them to know that they are loved. God, continue to give them the understanding of their uniqueness, God, that you have purpose-filled their life here on this earthly realm. Continue to supply all of their needs, God. Continue to allow them to know that they are that living vessel, God, that you have appointed them for such a time as this, God, to understand that they are not alone. Oh, God, bless their whole mindset right now, God, to see things in a different light, God. Renew their mindset for the individuals' minds that want to be renewed, God, and that's surrendering unto you. Oh, God, accept them right where they're at right now, God, because of your abundantness and blessings, God. Oh, God, we are a vessel, and we align ourselves up with you. Therefore, we are thankful and we're appreciative with all of the blessings that you have done. From the small, simple things to those things that we got so excited about, those things that we prayed for. And when it happened, we was just excited. We just gave you the thanksgiving and the praises. God, whatever that can come of remembrance, you tell us to think on these things, whatsoever things that is true, pure, and lovely. Those things that's positive. Those things, that get our spirit, going in a direction that it need to go in. Oh, God, we thank you. God, for the individuals that feel like that their prayer life is not where it need to be at, God. God, let them know, God, that your acceptance, it is right where they're at. And God, that you love them. Somebody need to hear these words today, that you are abundantly blessed. Don't look at your life and think that you're not. Because when you look around and when you can hear and when you can see individuals complaining, it make you do a reflection, at least for me, and it make you think about, what can I be thankful for? God, how can I bless you? How can I pray for somebody? How can I encourage somebody? How can I change my thoughts at this point in time? I was reading, friend, and I was reading, something that was very helpful for me. And it was something that I'm going to share with my friends today, and some may already know this and understand. And it was just like a confirmation over confirmation, but it's something about when you go and read something, it's like, just what the soul needed. And it was just speaking revelation, saying the more you think about something, good or bad, and the more you keep applying it unto your spirit, your vessel, the one that God live in, yeah, you, that spirit that God is living in while you're listening right now. Whatever that you keep applying to your spirit, that's what you're giving life to. And if you keep applying it, it's going to keep showing up in life. Therefore, friend, this is the space to whereby I talk about the power of prayer, most of all about being positive, returning back to prayer for those individuals that may have, kind of, for whatever reason, life got lifing, things got challenging, things come to push you, to move you. Return back to prayer and allow God to just be your everything. It's a good thing, a good thing. But when you continue to think about all of the good things and all of the blessings, you'll see that you've been living in abundant blessings. You'll see that everything that you want, it can happen. If it's according to the Lord's will, it can happen. Never doubt yourself and what God can do for your life. Be okay with right where you're at. Be in the present. I understand, friends. Sometimes life can come and seem like that it's just at a resting point. But in that resting point, you can see all of the blessing what God is doing in your life. That's the perfect spot to be when you are in tune and when you are in line with God. And when I say the perfect spot, if you keep living and if you keep opening up your mindset and letting God renew your mindset, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And I just want you to know, I'm not the only one out here talking and encouraging individuals in my life, in my journey. There are many other individuals that is doing the work as well on different platforms, speaking, talking, encouraging individuals. They got different names, of course, but they're doing that particular work that God sent them here to do, along with dealing with their own personal life, dealing with their own journey. But they got enough encouragement to say, I stand today and be present. I'm going to embrace the individuals, that is allowing me to use my voice to speak. So I appreciate the other individuals that is doing the work as well. We don't have to know one another, but it's just that our spirits and our energy is connecting. And we're flowing in this particular earthly realm, being appreciated of all the others that is raising up, taking a stand to say, I'm here, I'm present. I'll do this particular inner work. I will do the work that is necessary for humanity. It's a beautiful thing when you can connect with individuals. Like I said, you don't have to know them, but when you see someone else, doing the work, carrying that torch that was passed down from their generation to generation to generation, and now they got that baton, and they're walking with it. They're being steadfast. They're staying encouraged. Of course, yes, challenges may come, but even when challenges come, guess what? We understand that we got to stand. We understand that, listen, somebody need words of encouragement. Somebody need prayer. Somebody need that intercessor that's going to pray and that's not going to give up on them. Somebody just need that comfort that come from the Most High. Somebody need to understand it's going to be okay. What a better place that life would look when we begin to, just see life in that life. No, I'm not here to make my friends think that life is so perfect. No, I'm not trying to say that. But what I am trying to say is that when you change your thinking and when you realize that you are more than blessed, all of the things that you got in your life, especially if you got food on your table, you got a roof over your head, you got more than enough. Just say you don't have those things. If you living someplace, tell God thank you for all of the greatness. Start out simple and then look at all of the greatness that God have blessed you with abundantly. The main thing is that you got breath. Oh God, I thank you. Listen, friends, I just want to come here to encourage somebody this morning and everything. Go and be a blessing today, okay? Put some light in someone else's life that may seem like that they may need it, that may be talking completely different. They may be speaking differently on a negative note. You may catch them complaining about something, and it could be, a legitimate complaint. But learn to listen to the minds and to the souls and to the heart, because you may be that individual that may make a change in that individual life. You may can speak something that they can carry along throughout this particular day. You know, I heard somebody, and this is real talk, earlier this week. They lost their job after 23 years with the company. This is real life. I share no names because when I heard about it and everything, you know, I kind of was moved by it. And the individual had asked me, or however the conversation was said, you know, I said, well, after all these years, they served the company. They were awesome. They were amazing. They gave it their all. Meaning that if you ask me, every time I seen that individual, they did more than enough. They was working in the area passionately. They love what they do. They connected. I mean, everything that they needed to do in that spectrum and in that job realm, the only thing I can say from the eyes from what I seen, they had mastered that because they were excellent in what they did and everything, always being present. And but when I got that particular news, after 23 years, when you give somebody your particular, you know, energy to do a job, and then you just get the word, presume, that you're no longer needed, or however that it was stated, it can do something to an individual. And immediately I just began to say, Lord, because the person asked me, how would you feel? And immediately it came out of me, broken, because that's what I felt for that individual, broken, because they were broken because of the way how they were not even expecting things to come. But in the midst of being broken, I just want to tell my friend that find your blessings, because anytime God moved you from a position, that same brokenness is for you now to do what you need to do at this point in time. God already got those answers and solution for you. If you ask me, this individual can go off and do and be creative and do something completely of their own, and they're still going to be great at it. That's just my opinion. In other words, sometimes God will push us from out of a position so that we can be doing what God is calling us to do, whether or not it be in a place of just doing what we was once doing, but making it our own, you know, meaning that if you served in any type of management role, any type of caretaking role, you know, any role, you know, that you served in. Maybe you was a stylist. Maybe you helped someone, you know, put their self together, their wardrobes, you know, whatever that you were. Maybe you was an assistant for somebody. And maybe these particular roles or whatever that you were being in, assisting whomever, maybe God is calling you now to say you no longer have to assist, because now you will no longer be what you call the tail, you're the head. Now I'm leading you now to move forward and to be that head that I called you to be, meaning that you got the power and ability enough because after all, I birthed you. So even through brokenness, friends, learn how to look at all of the blessing that God have blessed you with. Do something with what's in your hand, what's upon you. Everything that God have supplied you with, if you had to just basically walk away from a job or they release you, take those skills, take those tools, take those gifts that you already tapped into and make it work for you. Individuals are already there to come and to be supportive of you. They're there to basically to encourage you because they understand that, listen, they were waiting until you stepped off and acknowledge who you were. Sometimes individuals can see more greatness in you and your blessings more than you can. And when that happens, when individuals begin to see it, how I look at life is that that space you done outgrew, friend, you no longer can serve in places and in a space when you done outgrew something. Well, that's why when you see that you are more than abundantly blessed, you understand this message, that it's time now to not hold your head down, but to hold your head up and know that It's friends like me. And there's other individuals. We've been praying for you. We've been asking God to make a way. No, perhaps we didn't know your name. Perhaps we don't even know your address. But we've been praying because that's what God told us to do, to pray for the individuals that may need help, the sick, the shut in, the individuals, that is depressed and oppressed, the individuals don't know what's going to come at this particular time, the individuals that can't even see the layoff, the individuals that don't even understand behind the scenes how people have talked about them, how people have basically said this and that. You may not have seen those things, but we thank God for individuals that is being what you call in the movement of praying and meditating, sending it out in the earthly realm, because we understand that we need one another. Oh God, we thank you. I thank you for every vessel, God, that is living. I thank you for each and every individual that understand that they are loved and they are empowered. I thank you, God, because they are born to win and success is in their life. Oh God, you are all around us. That infinite intelligence that God have allowed us to have divinely and so abundantly in our particular life, the whereby is prosperous and the wealth that we stand on and that we live in, okay? Oh my goodness. It's upon you, friend. You need to take that and run with it. Do something with it, okay? This is another day that the Lord has made. Friends, thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel as you like too. This space here is all about the power of prayer and being positive. I'm this friend whereby I pray and I intercede and I continue and I repeat it because I know if I pray, somebody's praying for me and everything. This is the lifestyle that I choose to live right now in my journey, and it is working, and I am so grateful. Okay, friends? Thank you so much. I see a friend thumbsing up the video with the thumb and everything. I just want to say I appreciate my friends. I thank you. When I say I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. My friend says, have a blessed day to all my friends. Have a blessed day as well. Remember to keep your notifications on and things because Monday through Friday, I try to come here to the best of my ability. If I don't and everything, just know that your friend will, return back. But Monday through Friday and sometimes some Saturdays, but sometimes I can do the little pop-ups as well. But I just want to say I thank you and I appreciate you for allowing me to have a space in YouTube, okay? Continue to pray for individuals and keep your mindset steadfast and unmovable in prayer. Blessings and power unto you. I love you and God love you as well. Thank you so much for being a friend. Thank you.